halfway to being Amish. We had a lot of them where I grew up, actually, out in Washington.
There's a place here that is the most spectacular thing I've ever seen. They have a farmer's market, and it's like a co-op. So there's 14 farms. You go down this road and you go by them all, and they all grow and do different things. Okay. And they have the community farmer's market, and it is incredible. Like, their farms are immaculate. There's little kids out doing this. There's everyone working. Everything's in like perfect rows. It's crazy.
Man, I feel like we were designed to live in community, something like this.
That's how it's supposed to be.
10 or 15 people, families that kind of come together for dinners and
Yeah.
that kind of thing. So it really is how it's supposed to be.
There's a guy, he's called the Lunatic Farmer. Have you ever seen him?
No.
He's got a documentary on Netflix that's really good, but he explains how in America, if we went back to every community doing farmers markets with small farms, everyone doing things, we could eliminate all big pharma, all the pesticides and chemically grown, modified everything.
What do you think about these?
We could support everyone could support itself with small communities.
Do you see a lot of these trails, chemtrails out here?
Trails?
Yeah, like the clouds that are lines, the chemtrail lines.
Oh,
Keep an eye on that. I don't want to get you down to a rabbit hole of conspiracy. I guarantee your sons would know about it, but you're supposed to, like, apparently if you put copper stakes at the corners of your property, it keeps these like lines. Right now we've got perfect blue sky, but every now and then you see these just lines. See them out there?
Cloud lines.
And what's in those, Tommy?
Barium and aluminum.
And that just rains down. Yeah, look into that. That's a rabbit hole. But yeah, show me this place, man. This is an incredible farm. Show me what we got here.
Okay, so when we bought the farm, the house was brand new. No one had moved into it.
Okay.
The previous owners were living in this 2-bedroom small cottage right here.
Okay.
This is a pavilion. Originally, this property had the pavilion, and it was a Girl Scout camp from a Catholic church.
Wow.
And that's where those bunkers in the back, they would camp back there and they would do things here.
Okay.
So it was called Trinity Camp.
Okay, I like that.
And that was all really that was here. Since we moved here, we've added in the new barn here, all the fencing, and we built really 4 different pastures or paddocks for the animals. And we've done a lot to the house because it wasn't all the way finished. So we did that. We did all this gravel. This was a really basic road. None of this.
A lot of gravel.
Yeah, a lot of gravel to make this so you could turn around and things down here. And we're building a garden out there. We built an orchard over here so we could walk through some of that. And really, we're just trying to make this like not just a beautiful space for us to do animals, grow our own food, but also a venue for things like what you're doing with your event here. So where we can use the pavilion, use the space, and really try to create just a different vibe than you can get anywhere else. So it's very intentional. Like with all the kids, we're really trying to make this be where we give back to people that can come here and have just a life-changing experience. Just seeing the nature, the sounds, the animals, the lake, the brook, the creek in the back, and fruit growing, and just feel something different.
Yeah. Well, we talk a lot. I'm in a lot of like men's groups, and I'm a God-fearing man, and the spirit I feel like is just constantly weaved in and out of my life when I pay attention to it and give it credit. It's like, this was all God. This happened, and this miracle in the name of Jesus. When I do that, I tend to see more evidence, and I feel that 100% here. Like, you've just been obedient, and year over year, back against the wall, faith, is the only thing that got you here. It's miracle after miracle.
Yeah, and like I started my real estate journey 21 years ago in Metro Detroit, Michigan. We've moved so many times all over, lived in Puerto Rico for 4 years, and all of it to us feels like an accumulation to this time now.
Yeah.
Like it all had to build on itself. We weren't ready for it before, we're ready for it now.
Yeah.
And we just feel called of God to really provide something special here that other people can experience too. Not just us, but others. We want others to have it too.
Well, I think it shows people who they think they want this, and then they get here and they're like, oh, now I know I want this, and it's possible. He did it. I could do it too, because this is beautiful, man. How many kids live here right now?
Well, we have 10 total.
10 kids.
So our oldest 2 are married. The second oldest lives here on the farm in that little house right here. Our 3rd, 4th, and 5th now, he left today. Our 3rd, 4th, and 5th are out doing 2 are at school now. 1's on a church mission.
Wow.
So she's there. She's also in Idaho for 18 months doing a church mission. So we're down to our second 5. We call it 2 families because we have our older 5 and our younger 5.
Totally.
And so those 5, we want to give them a much different experience than the older 5. The older 5, we traveled a lot. They got to see the world. But the younger 5, we want them to really, if you see them out here, they're usually barefoot.
Yeah.
They're out here all day long. They're with the animals. They're with they're working. They're using their hands. The iPads are put away.
Yes.
They're getting a real world experience of like what it means to grow your own food, take care of your own place.
Yeah.
Have responsibilities with animals. They're experiencing death. That's been a really spiritual experience.
Yeah.
Like having your bunny die that you took care of because it got sick or whatever,
or eating the pig.
Or eating the pig, like we're teaching them all like this circle of life that most kids have no clue how the hamburger got on the table.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And our kids are learning like where it all comes from.
Yeah, so you've got fruit trees, you've obviously got poultry, you've got fish in the pond. This is pretty like self-sustaining.
Yeah.
Like off-grid almost. I don't know how much of it is off-grid, but like
our goal is to get completely off-grid.
Okay.
So we're working towards that.
That's incredible.
That's the goal. And I mean, we would love to be where we're almost entirely on our own food from the animals we raise and butcher and the gardens that we grow and the fruit. So, if we can get there, we don't know, but that's our goal.
Well, you definitely can get there, but that means giving up things like Costco and the processed food and the late night
speed and convenience. It's easy.
It is so easy.
It's so easy to just run to the store and get it. But it's not as meaningful.
Yeah.
The other day we have some like lettuce we're growing, and the kids like cut it off the thing and put it in the salad, and like there's something different about the fish you caught that you eat.
Yeah, absolutely incredible.
There's something different about that.
Just you feel alive. A little bit of a vitality there.
Yeah.
So tell me about the name. You said it was Trinity Farms or Trinity
Camp is what it was originally.
And when you got here, your vision was very like, we're going to change the world.
Yeah. So it took me, about 9 months to come up with the name because you have to name your farm.
Yeah, of course.
It has to have a name, and I see all these names, and so I was very prayerful about it. Emery and I, we kicked around all kinds of different ideas, but the name needed to be something meaningful.
Yeah.
And what we settled on was 10 Talents Farm. 10 because we have 10 kids.
Yep.
And the talents is in reference to the parable that Christ teaches with the talents, where he entrusts these servants with these talents. In the parable, it was money, and they were to go out and multiply what they were given.
Yeah.
And they move out of the way. Oh, is that them?
That's probably some of the people.
And so, 2 of the servants, they went out and they made more out of what they were given. One buried their talent and didn't make anything. And when the master came back, he said to those that multiplied their talent, he said, "Well done, good and faithful, servants." And to the one, he said, you lose it all. And I feel like in life, I've been given so many blessings, so many opportunities. Talents in this regard would be like our kids. I've been entrusted with these 10 kids.
Yeah.
And I don't take that lightly. So
seriously,
we want them to be a part of this farm where they all feel included, they all feel a part, they all have a responsibility. Some may not want to, they may want to go do their own thing, and that's fine, but we're giving all of them an opportunity to participate in this farm venture we're doing. And so far, they all are really excited about being involved and doing parts of it.
I can tell.
It's more about like when you come with your group and your event here, the message we want to say to them is like, look, you're here to learn things, and our hope is that we can help you feel more inspired to take what you've been given and expand on it.
Yeah.
And give back to the world in a meaningful way, because that's what we're trying to do here. And we hope that whatever you're here for, whether it's a wedding or, for you're doing real estate education, whatever it is, that you can feel a sense of giving back something that you've been entrusted with in a big way in the world.
It's totally, we have resources and we forget just how much it took to get to that resource. Like we think, oh my gosh, I got this debt, I got this credit card, I got this stuff, you know, and that's, I don't think that ever stops, a version of that. It's almost like these whispers in the middle of the night. They're like, you got so far to go, you're not even close. But we forget that, like, we had to be born, we've had to survive wars, we've survived plagues, diseases, all sorts of stuff, let alone the family before that. So the fact that we're even waking up today and breathing air, I think a lot of people forget that. Like, man, I woke up. I got an option to, like, I can go do whatever I want. Living on a place like this, I live on a cool piece of land too, different part of the country. But I wake up and I'm like, man, I get that sense of vitality. I'm alive. How important is that for people, especially nowadays with the phones, the tablets, kids, and the media? How important, like, how has it changed your life? I know you haven't been a city slicker in a long time.
Well, you know, like in my real estate business, most of it is like on the phone, on the computer. It's all urgent. It's all, you know, deal, now. And if you're not careful and you just get caught up in that, you know, you wake up and the minute you wake up, you go. It's easy for me to work. Like I like working, so I can wake up and go and completely lose sense of all the other things in life that if you miss, just pass you by. And it's not even in your peripheral. So like for me, first thing we do is I get up, I get all the kids up, we're out here and we're all together and we're with the animals and we're outside and we're taking care of the property, and it just gives that sense of like gratitude and purpose and meaning before going and jumping into the grind and like go make some money. And I mean, all that's important. It's got to be there. But how do you balance all of that in the right kind of way? And so I'm trying to figure that out. You know, I don't get it right all the time, but I'm trying.
I think you're doing a good job.
I'm trying.
You're doing a really good job, man. So the vision of this, basically get people out here to where they're like, man, there's so much more. I gotta use what I've been given.
Think bigger.
Think bigger. You know, don't forget what's out there and be here. So what would you say to the person who is, maybe they're struggling, they're like 30 years ago, maybe where you were, where like they're just getting started, they don't know where they want to go. Do I want to be a house flipper, a wholesaler? Do I want to get into land? What does all this look like? What do you say to that person? How do they?
Here's what I think to that. When I first got started in Metro Detroit, I was flipping these junker houses, you know, literally like $10,000 houses. And I had such a low vision of what it could be. Like what life could be, what business could be. And in the beginning, I didn't put myself in very many places to create a bigger vision or to think bigger. You know, it took time for me to kind of realize how important that was. And I'll give you an example. Out in Puerto Rico where we lived, you know, I'm building this luxury flip, new construction. You know, we want to sell it for $8 million, you know. And I took a group of people out there, and you know Adam Cartledge.
Very well.
Friends. And he walked through it with him, and I was showing him this, you know, 10,000 square foot house that we're building to flip. I'm gonna make all this money. And I said to him, I pulled him aside, and I said, look, the point of me bringing you out here isn't so that you build an oceanfront house, you know, in Puerto Rico. It's so that you can see something bigger than what you're currently doing, so that you can, whatever it is, you can elevate into a completely different frame of mind. And he said, that's exactly what this has done. He's like, I've been thinking too small. You know, like this has helped me catch a bigger vision of like what's out there in business. And we're hoping the farm does that. We're hoping people come here and they get a sense of like, man, I'm playing life small. There's so much more to do.
Like meant to do.
I'm not doing what I was meant to do.
People are pulling up. Where do you want them parked?
These are some of the speakers, I believe.
Okay. If you could tell them just, you know, when you first come in where all the sub 2 people parked down there, they could just kind of pull off the road right there. That'd be great. Thanks, sweetheart.
Nice. Yeah, man, you're doing great with your family. I mean, all your kids, every one of them that I've gotten to meet at least, I'm like, oh my gosh, you are like a perfect reflection of your parents. You emulate their love, their mindset of abundance, and they just, it seems like they're givers. How can I help? How can I make the room better than I found it? I think a lot of parents are stuck in like the grind of, you know, it's just a 9 to 5, it's a rat race. I got this debt, I got these bills. If any one of us tries to think outside of the box, we could lose it all.
Yeah.
We could tank. And that's such a hard like rat race to get out of mentally.
Yeah, I know it's not for everyone. I know you do, but we homeschool, and we've done it for a long time. And part of it is, I mean, we're just selfish. Like, God gave us these kids. I don't want to send them away all day long and let someone else teach them.
Parent them? Come on.
Yeah. So, or I have no idea who their peers are. Like, we're selective about who they get to be with because we want them to have the best experience we can provide. Now, they have to choose, obviously. All kids have to choose what they want to do with that. But we want to give them every opportunity we can to live a well life and a meaningful life and contribute in the world. And
absolutely.
So homeschooling for us has allowed us to do that.
Yeah.
And you know, the farm is now a big part of the homeschool experience and the curriculum. You know, so like they're learning so much responsibility by doing this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you want to give life skills that are transferable.
Oh, they can come through.
Nice. Cool. All right, so lastly, we'll wrap it up. I want to be respectful of your time, but as we're about to do a pretty awesome mastermind.
Yeah.
And at this venue, this is a perfect place for it, the perfect type of people, the perfect event.
Perfect time of year.
Perfect time of year.
This is beautiful here right now.
Everything's blooming. As you can see, we're in beautiful Tennessee. And this goes right into, you guys are having a marriage retreat. So you and your wife have been married for, is it 27 years?
27. Yeah.
Okay, and all 10 of those kids came from you two.
Same mom, same dad, no twins.
No twins.
It's not a blended family or anything.
Yeah, so it was not an easy thing. We've heard the phrase chop wood, carry water. I'm sure that living on a farm like this, that just becomes so much more true every day. So for the young man who maybe he's a single guy and he's like, man, I know I'm husband material, but I just can't find my wife. Almost like they want to force it. But then, you know, that's funny to us because they don't know what's on the other side of kids and, you know, not yet. But to the young guy or the young gal and the people who feel like they can be doing so much more, contributing, giving themselves and really doing it with someone else, to like the cord of three strands is not easily broken. It's a very strong cord. You can do much more. What would you say to those people who are out there? Do they just feel kind of lost and confused and like, where does this go? What does this turn
great
into?
question. I mean, I would say don't give up, don't lower your standards, but really, you know, if you're looking for, whether you're the guy or the girl, if you're looking for that A-level spouse, the way you find them is you become that person first.
Let's go.
Because you attract equal to your level.
Yes.
You marry to your same level of growth.
Yeah.
And so the reality is if you're looking for that special person, be the special person first.
Yeah.
And then you will be magnetic to that person.
Yes.
And you know, the other thing I would say is like you can't marry if you don't date. You know, like I have a nephew and he was having the hardest time. He wanted to find someone special, but he wasn't dating. And I said, you got to date a lot.
Yeah.
And get to know a lot of people and find out like what is meaningful to you. And so I don't know. I kind of feel like if you're prayerful, if you're intentional, you're working on yourself a lot, your own personal development, your own personal growth, I think God will put that special person in your life, and it is the most important decision you will ever make in your life is who you marry.
Yes, absolutely.
If you get that wrong, then it just impacts everything. And so I feel so blessed and fortunate because my wife was 18, I was 21, we had no clue what we were doing, and but this is what I tell my daughters. I say, when you're looking for a man, the most important thing is does he have a self-growth trajectory? Ooh. If he's on a path of growth, that is all you could ask for, because he'll make mistakes. He may not be, you know, the perfect person now, but if he's willing to be vulnerable, be honest, and he wants to grow and develop in his life, that's someone that you want to be with.
Oh my gosh, man, so good.
Yeah. That's
dude,
the person you're looking for.
I freaking appreciate you so much, man. Give me
Appreciate
a
you
hug,
too.
man. You are my spirit animal. You're like what I want to be when I grow up. I'm freaking proud of you, dude. This is awesome.
Thank you.
This is incredible.
And thank you for trusting us. I mean,
Yeah.
we've done some other little things here, but it's been like my network or friends or whatever. You're the first person who's like, I will pay you to do your venue and trust that you provide a good experience. So thank you for trusting us. We haven't taken it
Yes.
lightly.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we've been
I can
very
tell.
serious
You're
with Anne-Marie and I and the kids. Like, guys, Austin is bringing people here, and we need to make sure he has the best experience with his group. So
Yes.
thank you for trusting in us to do that.
Thank you for
Because
giving
you
me
could
the
have done
opportunity.
anything. You could have. There's so many venues you could have
Yes.
chosen, and
Yeah.
the fact that you chose us means a lot to us. So thank
Man,
you.
you're gonna get a lot of 5-star reviews. I'm hoping that we can be some of the first.
Yeah.
I'll drop a link. If you see this video, make sure to give their farm a 5-star
Yeah,
review.
thank you.
Yeah, man. Awesome job out here. Thank you for your time.
This is great.
Oh, you just cracked my knuckle.